Hello, everyone. How's it going? All right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for braving the weather and the infectious disease and that one flopped, huh? Everybody's like, too real, Meckler, too real. My name's Adam Meck. I'm the director of Jazz Studies here at Michigan Tech. I'm sorry that there's no bar tonight. We decided not to do that. But I do like that part of this hang. Makes it feel like a jazz club, and in the future, we'll do it again. March 18th and 19th, we have the Don Kiernan Jazz Festival coming up. It's a yearly event, and we've expanded it to 2 nights this year. We expanded it to 2 nights because we have an alumni big band coming to play on Saturday night. So Friday night, we'll have our R&D big band, we'll have the workshop brass band, and the video game music ensemble, VGM, which is a student-led ensemble. All 3 of those bands will play Friday night, and then Saturday we'll have the big alumni band, and then the lab band featuring this really amazing New York City alto saxophonist, Caroline Davis, who'll be flying in from New York for the week to work with our students, and then be featured on the concerts. So make sure to check that out. Both nights will be unique, so you can come both nights and see different stuff, hear different stuff, which will be really fun. Tonight, we have our 4 jazz small groups. We have small groups that meet once a week with me or with my colleague Pat Booth, and then once a week on their own. And they've just done we've been throwing so many curveballs already just this semester, with students kind of dropping off and testing positive for COVID and having to find somebody else to play. I'm going to be subbing tonight. We have a sub on drums in one of the bands. And it's kind of like the real world. This is what happens in the pro world. You know, I played with my quintet in Minneapolis in January. The lab band was on tour, and we visited 5 high schools and played a club show at Crooners. And the lab band opened up for my quintet, which is a professional band out of Minneapolis. And the piano player, the day of the show, called me and said, "Hey, Adam, I'm so sorry. I just tested positive for COVID." And I was like, "No." So I quick texted another friend of mine, a former student, who's a really amazing keyboard player, and I sent him all the music the day of the show, and he totally crushed it. It's totally normal to do that, and they're getting a crash course in that tonight, but it's going to be a really, really awesome show. I'm really proud of these students. Many of them have taken ownership of this music. They've written original music. They've arranged their own music, and they rehearse a lot of times themselves, which is a really cool process to see how they've developed into musicians that can speak to each other intelligently and give their opinions without feeling like they're going to offend someone, right? Which is really common in the Midwest. Feel like, we don't want to say anything. But I keep encouraging them to speak up and let their musical personality shine. So without further ado, we're going to get started with the first group. I don't remember what color combo this is. Hold on. Green. Okay, yes, but we're doing it out of order. So here we go. We're going to do the red combo first. And then we'll go in order, green, blue, and jazz tech. All right, so here we go. Please welcome to the stage the red combo. Just wait a sec for the drums. Hang tight, we'll get on with it.
That was Blues Connotation by Ornette Coleman, right? If you pay attention and notice, you'll notice that instead of being 12 bars to the blues, that was 11 and a half. So, real wild up here. That was me, Liam, soloing on that line, along with Aiden on the guitar. Yeah, thank you. I guess that's really all about that one. The next one we're going to play is called Black Orpheus, and I won't talk too much longer. We'll get right into it. Thank you very much. Once again, that was Black Orpheus. And then in order, that was Aaron on the trombone, Jay on the alto saxophone, me once again on tenor, Aiden on the guitar, and Zane on drums, who were doing some fours there. And then, as I should mention it, our bass player, Aiden. And yeah, so we'll get on to our next one here, which is called Love on Top, which you may have heard of. But it was arranged by our very own Aiden on the bass. Do you have any words you'd like to say about it, Aiden? There's no words to say about it. He just kind of came to rehearsal once with something, and we kind of just started going on it. So, what? Oh yeah, we do have another member who's out tonight. His name was Jake. He played the trumpet, but he's not here with us tonight. Yeah, I'll get some applause for him. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll get on here and play Love on Top for you. Thank you. Once again, that was Love on Top. Solos by Aiden on the bass, as well as me on the tenor saxophone. And I suppose that's really all we have for you tonight, so thank you very much. We've been the Red Combo. Do we have a different name now? Red Combo. Thanks for coming out. Thank you very much.
They're not going to clap for you until you play a note, apparently. Thank you. My name is Patrick Booth. I help co-lead the combo program here at Michigan Tech. I also teach saxophone lessons. I live in Marquette, but I love Houghton. I love Michigan Tech. This is the green combo. Sure, we're calling it the COVID combo. Reed just got back. We lost our guitar player at the beginning of the semester. So this is Wesley here on piano. He was very gracious to fill in and learn some music very, very quickly. So they're going to be doing 2 numbers today. They're going to be doing Blue Train by John Coltrane. I'll do it. I already started. I told Reed he was going to announce. He's not. And number 2 is going to be Freedom Jazz Dance by Eddie Harris, which is one of my favorite tunes. And I think it's the combo's favorite tune as well. They really, really liked rehearsing it because the melody is very fun, as you'll hear. So this is the green combo. Enjoy.
Hello, I'm Reed. That was a Blue Train by John Coltrane. I was on the trumpet and Kiara was on the bass. We had Alex on the saxophone. We have Wes on the piano and Sam on the drums. So our next song is going to be Freedom Jazz Dance by Eddie Harris. Thank you.
Waiting on Alex to come back with a different saxophone this time. This is the blue combo you have in front of you. This one's going to look a little weirder than the other combos. Missing two key elements of a typical jazz combo, the bass and drums. But we're not going to let that stop us. You ever notice there's this thing when you see performers who aren't very comfortable on the microphone? Adam and I just remarked about this. They're not as comfortable on the microphone, so they tell you, and they're like, "But I'm gonna stop talking, and then we're gonna play this tune because you've heard enough of me."
What about airline food?
It's very interesting. That's all. It's just that was it. I'm not a stand-up comedian either. Absolutely. Eddie Harris, who wrote Freedom Jazz Dance, he was known as a stand-up comedian before he would heckle the audience before he performed. And there's a very cool boutique used record store and antique store in Marquette called The Emporium, run by John Teichman, who's an amazing person. And John, he texts me whenever he finds interesting records having to do with saxophone. And he found this Eddie Harris record. And the entire record are the snippets of Eddie Harris making fun of his audience. There's no music on it at all. And he was like, "Wow, this is the weirdest record." And it's pretty, I mean, it's not for the children, some of his humor. And it's very interesting because he put it on the shop when I was in there one time. And he was like, "Is this what Eddie Harris is?" He's like, "I thought I was like getting a cool record." And I was like, "Actually, I think this is kind of cool." I did not buy it, but it was pretty cool. So. Cool. Did you play a note on that?
I did when I was in the room.
All right, cool.
Chromatic scale, make sure everything works.
That's, can't wait. All right, this first piece is entitled Cathedral Song, and when we found out that we were not going to be having a drummer or a bass player, this quick arrangement came up, and Cathedral Song is by the late Paul Motion, who his music has this breadth to it that I love. He's one of my favorite composers, one of my favorite musicians. And I thought, like, oh man, Paul Motion's music would be perfect for a drummerless band because of how open it can be. And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, Paul Motion's a drummer, so. But it stands true. I don't know. There's something different about it. But Paul Motion was a great drummer, and this piece is entitled Cathedral Song.
Hello, everyone. That was Cathedral song. I should have practiced saying that before I got in here. But, so, we're obviously a non-traditional combo. As Adam put it, we are interlude music, getting ready for the next band. But, we'll let you know, we are very, very unique in different ways. This next song we're going to play is Being is Believing. I forgot the name of the arranger because I'm on stage. But we'll have everybody improvising on this in one way or another.
It's me, Alex.
It's arranged by Pat Booth. So, I guess you've never heard anything like that before. Neither have we. The last, I want to say, like 4 minutes of us playing was all improvised. I was just learning to listen to each other and make do with what we have. It's not about what we don't have. It's about who's here right now. So, we do have one final song for you. It's a personal favorite of mine. It's called Rising Sun by Tokiya Karuta. Yes, I got that name right, but I forgot my lesson teacher's name. Anyways, it's more of a contemporary jazz hit that we put our own spin on it because we can't do anything normal in this combo. So as you can see, it's kind of unusual that only 2 people are soloing tonight. We had to shorten it by a little bit. So if you want to hear the rest of the soloists, you can come back tomorrow. Shameless plug. Well, I'm going to introduce everyone before we leave. I'm Alex. This is also Alex, pretty easy to remember. We have Matt over there on trombone. We have Zach on trumpet. Then we have our almighty only rhythm player, Dan. We've been the red combo or blue or... I mean, we agreed on we ain't got rhythm, but then they changed our name right before this. So we're done tonight. Please welcome the next combo to the stage.
All right, all right. Hello, yes, awesome. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is our last group. It's our top combo here at Michigan Tech. Many of the members of this group are members of the Jazz Lab Band. Everybody, except for Reese. Oh, Reese, oh, sad. Fantastic players. They've taken on themselves to do a lot of the arranging and the composing. One of the songs is written by one of the members of the group, and I'm sure they'll be talking to you the rest of the night. But thank you so much for coming out and hanging with us. We're going to do this again tomorrow night, and it'll be a great time. And tell your friends, we'd love to see you back here at the Rose. And I'm going to play some bass. I got thrown in this last minute, so here we go.
Tune we're going to play is one by Jerry Mulligan. This was his contribution to the Charlie Parker with strings repertoire. Charlie Parker was a big fan of a lot of modern classical composers like Stravinsky and such. And so at one point he had a group he led that had 3 violins, viola, cello, harp, and oboe, and it was pretty interesting. So this is a tune that Jerry Mulligan arranged for that, and I sort of adapted for our ensemble. Pretty interesting. Around that time, a lot of the jazz tunes they had their chords and such stolen from popular tunes. So this is kind of a combination of the songs Sleigh Ride and I Got Rhythm. Pretty interesting. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think I forgot to say the name of that. That was Rocker by Jerry Mulligan. All right, next we're going to play an original composition of mine. We call it Green Legs. That's about it. All right. we get more bass guitar and horns in the monitor for the drums, please? Piano's way too high. And you can't hear any of the horns.
Doing pretty good considering.
All right, I forgot to tell you who everyone is. We're going to do that now. You heard a lot from Isabel Valencia on piano on that piece, as well as Grayson Dunham on the tenor sax, Reese Parsons on the guitar, Grayson Asbury on the trumpet, Adam Meckler on the bass, Nicholas Bussey on the trombone, and Hank Larson on the drums. And my name is Ben Collicott. Yeah. So Hank is here. Well, Hank and Adam are here last minute. I think it was Thursday-ish. Was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday we called them up there to fill in because unfortunately our normal drummer and bassist, Izzy Waldy and Drew Yesment, weren't able to be here. But they deserve a lot of the credit for the music that we're playing now. They've contributed a lot to it in the way that we play and the way we sound, so we owe a lot to them. So we're very grateful. And we're going to finish up with a piece by one of my very favorite composers, Cedar Walton. It's called Mosaic. That was Hank Larson on the drums again. There you go. That's all we got, I think.